I can't get over how good of a view we have from down here on
I
everything.
know, it's so good, right?
So good. This is a top tier
You
place.
know, my build is not even visible. Like,
Oh my
so
gosh.
good.
Even if Izzy did call us out for not using any jungle out.
I'm so offended.
So
So
offended.
offended.
So offended.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Before. One moment. Give me just 1 second.
Okay.
I have it.
I see it.
I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm gonna put just for you, Izzy. There we go.
Love it.
Perfect.
Now guess what?
What?
That's the intro for episode 2.
I hope you like it, Izzy.
I know you so well. I knew the second that I brought it up and said something about it, you were going to do that. All right, you do the intro this time.
I do the intro?
You do the intro
Okay.
now. We take turns on intros around here.
Okay. Oh gosh, pressure. The pressure is on.
I'm not cutting that out.
No. Welcome back to the CastWorks Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2 of Episode 1.
Part 2 of Episode 1.
Part 2 of Episode 1.
We're doing it live, folks. Doing it live.
Doing it live. I'm so good at this. I'm such a good host. Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
I'd be fired. Anyways, welcome back. It's Melissa and it's Lane. We're going to be talking about stuff and it's going to be a good time.
That's right.
And we have jungle planks in the back just for Izzy.
Just for Izzy.
Just for Izzy because she judged my peer so harshly.
She did.
Saying that there was no jungle wood involved. So that's just for her. Just for her.
But here's the thing, right? We used loads of tough and copper, including the new copper stuff.
Which are both Izzy approved. So what the heck, man? What the heck, man? Speaking of Izzy, I think we should do our first question, which comes from said beautiful person. She asks, what's your least favorite video that you've ever made, and what did you learn from it?
Ooh, that's okay. I you know, the thing is, I remember seeing this question as it was asked, and I thought to myself, I really should look back through my channel and figure out what that is before going into this recording.
I know
and I did
exactly the one. I know exactly which one.
Okay, you go for it. I'll think on it.
I will go for it. There is an episode in my single player series where it says it's titled "The Pirate's Life Is Not For Me." And it was me going out and trying to find a sniffer egg. And I could not, for the life of me, find a sniffer egg. And I ended up giving up. And then I was like, well, you know what? Let's make a creeper farm. I made a whole creeper farm just for it not to work somehow. And I think it was because it was on a spawn chunk.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what did it. Looking back and understanding Minecraft a little bit more, I think that's why it didn't work. But I was so upset with myself that all the things that I set out to do for that episode didn't work out. And I felt like a failure. And I hated the episode. I hated it so much. I got nothing done. And I seriously debated scrapping everything and just making a new episode. But I was like, you know what? Screw it. Like, I'm just going to put it out there. If people want to watch it, then cool, whatever. I don't really care anymore. But I was not happy with it. It was a video that I was not happy with. And what I learned from it was if people really enjoy your content, they really don't care. They're there to watch you.
Yep.
you know? Because I expressed in my video, I was like, "You know what? I really thought about not putting this video up because I feel like I did nothing this episode. I achieved nothing. Everything broke. I and this is what it is." And so many people were like, "That's okay. Like that makes you more human. It's actually really nice to see, when things don't work out. Not everything is perfect. It's not like it makes it feel more real." You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it, yeah.
And so even though I absolutely despise that episode, a lot of people enjoyed seeing the authentic Minecraft experience from a person who they enjoyed watching. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my answer to that.
Yeah. So admittedly, as you were telling your answer, I was actually scrolling through my YouTube studio looking back at my videos to try to pinpoint one. And so like a lot of these videos were recorded so long ago, I barely remember what I did in them. So I don't know that I have a specific one that comes to mind immediately. But so I want to
Any of your single player
well,
or
well, see, I have an answer, but it's not as going to be
okay.
one specific video. So
Okay.
I I want to preface this by saying that I really loved participating in this series, and I really love everything we did in this series. But if I'm going to have to give a solid answer to it, it's going to be in one of the chunk lock episodes. So I want to just again say this now that I loved chunk lock and would 100% participate in that sort of thing again with the same people again and everything. I would absolutely relive through that again. But as far as the editing on episodes 3 and 4 go, I am like I got burnt out after editing episode 1 because of the quality that I put into it, and episodes, at least, well, I'll say episodes probably 3, 4. I had to skip 5 because my audio messed up, and then 6 or something along those lines. Um. Anyway, the last few episodes were like basically not even edited on my end because of that. Um. Like I remember how much time I spent on episode 1, and I love how it turned out, and it's still one of the best performing videos on the channel. But I spent so long on it that I couldn't edit like that again.
Yeah.
So I didn't put the kind of effort into it that I should have. And if I could go back and re-edit those now, I 100% would.
I feel like I remember you talking and venting about this with me at that time. I feel like I remember this.
Yeah. Well, so like episode 1 turned out really good. Episode 2, I still had that energy, but it wasn't as prominent as it was in the first episode. And then episode 3, by that point, basically turned into minimal editing.
Right.
And while I'm still proud of what we accomplished in the series, I feel like I could have broke those videos down better.
Yeah.
And so that's for me just strictly from a content creator's standpoint. And as far as what I've learned from that is just sometimes a good video just takes time to edit, man.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't that the truth? The thing about me when I edit is like I do my cuts, I do my rough cuts, right? And if there is like I like to do if I can and if the means like if it fits, I like to put in something goofy,
Yeah.
like something really goofy. Like I can't even tell you how proud I was of that gassed edit. Um Oh gosh, it was like episode 2 when we went to go find all the dried ghasts in the
Oh
Nether and
yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Did the Nether adventure,
Yep, I remember
and
that.
then Yeah, there was the moment where Shash is like, there's a gas like coming really fast towards you guys, and like I could see the gas, and I did the whole like deja vu deal with it
Yeah,
thing. I was so proud of that
yeah,
stupid edit.
and that, yeah,
Like I spent way too much time on that for just like 0.5 seconds of goofy, but like
that's how it goes as a
it was
content creator,
so
though.
worth it to me. It was so funny to me. It was worth it.
That's how
So
it goes
yeah.
as a content creator, though. I spend more time editing my time lapses than I do the actual footage that goes into my videos.
Yeah. See, I'm not that way.
But well, you've seen
I'm
how funky my time
very
lapses have been this season, so
yes, very Impala coded,
yes,
which
he fully
Impala's time
inspired.
lapses.
He fully
Oh,
inspired the way
so
I do my
good.
time lapses. So,
Yeah, they're
but
good time lapses, dude.
I guess this isn't a fan question. This is now a Lano question. Um, on the opposite end of what Izzy asked, what would you say your favorite episode that you've edited is?
Oh my gosh, my favorite episode that I edited.
Yep, I know my answer. So
That's a really good one. I I really enjoyed editing a couple of episodes from last season. Um, I think one of which was the ancient city with Goose.
oh, that was so much fun. That
I
was so much
really
fun.
I really liked doing that, and I just loved that. I don't know what it is, but, like, Goose is fantastic. Goose is a fantastic human being,
Absolutely,
like,
100% agree.
an ace human being, and, like, I think that was kinda the first time that, like, we had really, like, done
Yeah,
something together,
yeah. I think that was one of the
and it
first
was
times that I actually got to hang out with him too. So
yeah, and it was just such a blast, and it was so funny. And that's when, like, I loved, like, racking his brain about what, like, Skulk smelled like. I
yeah,
loved that. I love when, like, I make people think about something that they've never thought about before, so that made me feel really good, and just editing it and, like, I thought it was hilarious,
yeah.
personally.
I mean, like
I
and there were such genuine moments in that moment
there
because,
were
like,
so many.
because like for one, we learned that Goose is actually unhinged.
He's absolutely unhinged. He's so funny. He wanted to fight the warden again and again.
Yeah,
We're like,
yeah.
no, we're out."
Like he's down there just straight up, just two piecing the wardens. He's just
Yeah.
going after him. But like, there were some bleeps that had to be made and things as
Oh,
well.
but yes, but they're so funny, and like you said, so genuine because, like, it was oh god, it was just I think that's definitely one of my favorite episodes that I've ever edited. I just had such a good time
Yeah.
and good time editing it and all that.
Oh yeah. No,
And, like, I
I agree.
mean, honestly, I love putting together the favorite moments compilation as well from last season. I loved going back and,
Reliving it.
finding
Yeah.
all those, like, moments that made me so happy and, like, just putting them all together that made me laugh, that made me giggle, and I put them all together in hopes that, all those things would
Yeah.
bring back crafters' memories, fans' memories, give them a giggle, like, type thing, and I did really enjoy putting that together a lot.
It was really fun getting to relive some of those moments.
Yeah, exactly.
The 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 skibbity conversation.
Oh, the
That I'm never
skibbity
gonna forget that.
conversation. No, I don't think anybody's ever gonna
No,
forget
nobody's ever
that.
gonna forget that.
If you haven't seen the skibbity
Oh man.
the skibbity conversation, um,
We were actually
highly
wheezing from laughing so hard.
just Just go watch my CraftWorks Season 2 favorite moments compilation. You'll see
You'll
all
see
of
it in
it,
there, yeah.
including that.
Yeah. It was too good. See
I was dying.
for me, there was on the opposite end of what I said earlier, as much as the later episodes for Chunk Lock, I really wish I would have done more with the editing on them. Episode 1 for Chunk Lock, still to this day, is one of my best performing videos, and I'm very thankful for that because of how I edited it. And I think for me, that is the video that I'm the most proud of, or at least one of them, because, well, for one, that was the first time that I actually really dove into high quality edits through DaVinci. And even then, there's still some slight imperfections. Now, one of them, I even double checked this after it had uploaded, but there was like one little imperfection, and it still drives me crazy when I go back and rewatch it. But it's like the intro. Like, I do this quick like voiceover where I talk about what a chunk lock is, and like there's supposed to be a pop sound effect when the chunk lock logo pops up onto the screen. The logo popped up about, I don't know, half a second before like the actual sound effect. Like the logo was early and then the sound effect was late. And I can guarantee you nobody noticed it, but I noticed it.
One of those.
One of
I
those.
see.
But like I did some fancy camera shakes. It's where I did subtitling for the very first time. And that was right when I had gotten my subscription to Epidemic Sound, so I could use their music for videos. Like that video was the reason I got it. And I remember getting silly music put in there. I mean, it was such a good video. Still has the highest retention on my channel. Like, other than my very first video, it has the most subscribed amount of people to my channel from it. Longest watch duration, the most views. It like, all in all, it's up there. Now,
That reminds me, like, so you said subtitles, and I'm like, I throw in like, in my brain, I was like, I throw in subtitles sometimes, but I think the ones that I did love the most, and I almost forgot about this, and I don't know how I could have forgotten about this, but Club CraftWorks.
Oh yeah, Club CraftWorks. Yep.
Club CraftWorks, that was an amazing video to edit. I loved editing that video, and it didn't do well, but gosh dang it, I am really proud of the way that I edited that video.
Yeah. And
And
that
like the
moment still lives in
subtitles.
CraftWorks history, so.
Oh, it's so good. It was so good. I put so much effort into this to this one event. This one video. That was the video. That's it. Was the Club CraftWorks opening. And just with Cap singing happy birthday to Zinc and is anybody gonna let me finish my spiel to Zinkberg?
And I love it because all of it's improvised too. Like, we had a rough idea of what was going to happen, but like 90% of what happened was all improvised. We just had okay, I'm going to be up here, we're going to play music, and then I'm going to do a thing about Zink's birthday, and then we're going to do this. Everything in between was completely improvised. Like him falling off the stage at the beginning, like the way like it was
not planned, but it was so funny.
It was so funny. Well, I guess
it was perfect.
Well, like the fall off the stage was, but but like him, how he got back on wasn't. I think something like that. I can't remember. I have to remember now. But yeah, no, I loved that so much.
That was a good one. That was a good one that I did enjoy editing that. And I enjoyed editing the aftermath as well, like me waking up on the sidewalk and then walking over to Izzy's coffee
the walk of shame
for a pick-me-up. Yeah, that was good. I did enjoy that episode. I did enjoy making that episode.
Yeah. No, I loved all of that. I mean, other than that, like right now, it's got to be pretty much like most of my videos from this season are kind of up there for me because I'm figuring out more of my editing style, but also the time-lapse thing. Again, circling back around to that, like, I have put so much effort into these time lapses this season, and I am so proud of them. And it all started with I'm looking at it right now. It is season 3, episode 3. Solarpunk TV station and OPAC initiative. It's where I built, well, the Solarpunk TV stations. I'm building Solarpunk this season. And so this was right after we've been watching E and Wen play Undertale and Deltarune. And so like, well, Tenna's theme,
TV time.
yeah, Tenna's theme song from Deltarune, the "It's TV time, it's TV time," like that. Yeah, like
yes.
I had to use that song as I was making the TV station. So like I paced the cuts to the beat and everything, and it was so good. And then like I had to splice the very end of it because I wanted the end to be used as the end of the time lapse. So I had to do like the fancy splicing and stuff musically, and like I'm pretty sure I put it in the wrong place anyway. About 90% sure that I am. But at that point, I had already been editing that for like 4 hours and I was done. So,
yeah,
but
fair enough.
But yeah, so like it's those moments. As much as editing is my least favorite part of what we do as content creators, but
absolutely.
As much as I'd rather do anything other than edit, those time lapses I have so much fun with every time.
Yeah. Yeah, editing is rough, dude. I know I'm not the only one that like gets that like pit of your stomach anxiety feeling about clicking on your editing software, opening it up. I know I'm not the only one that gets that anxiety.
Yeah.
It's like it's just getting past
just opening
it up.
Just open it. That's all it is.
Opening it.
Well, it's because you sit there and then I know I'm about to spend all day editing this thing, and I really don't want to do it. I just want to log into the server and do anything other than that.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly that.
And it's like, as you're editing it, you're sitting there thinking, I wonder what shenanigans are happening on the server right now that I could be there for.
Now I'm stuck here in editor mode.
Yeah, it's like I'm stuck in the editing room. That's kind of whack,
Crazy work.
Yeah.
My life is a prison.
But so we're talking a lot about editing and things like that. And so like editing build wise and everything, we've got a lot of inspirations and stuff. And I like I mentioned Impala inspiring like my time lapses. So again, sorry if I'm butchering this name. Messia from the fan Discord asked, do you often take inspiration from other works and people? And how often do you think that those inspirations are incidental? And do you often recognize those inspirations after the fact?
Good question. It's a good question because I don't really think about like everybody on the server inspires me. Everybody has their own like amazing talents that I'm like, dang, I wish I could build like that type thing. And like, but I feel like, gosh, it's such a hard question.
It is a hard question.
Cause maybe like I personally like it's like I can't tell you like who's inspired what as far as like my builds or my content goes, really, because I'll just look at something that somebody built. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool. And maybe I'll pick up like a thing or two here. But I never really think about like, oh, I based this off of this person and what they did. Like, I try to make everything kind of unique and my own still. So like when I do it, I think, yes, I did this, like, and I had no help. But like
yeah.
But like deep down inside, I'm always being inspired by literally everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Especially on this server, like not even just other content creators. Like also, chat, I'm just gonna point this out now. The reason we designed this podcast, well, not the podcast, but the pier the way we did, is so we can see all these builds around this area.
Right.
Specifically for that. Because like up there, you've seen it in the last episode, you're seeing it in this episode. Millie's beautiful base happening up there.
Absolutely
And
gorgeous.
then there's other seats around here where you can look up here and you can see Cube's amazing base up here, his grayscale thing. And it's
Oh,
like,
so good.
the point is we can sit here and we can periodically see things from their bases. And also in the middle of this, we're feeling inspired.
Right, exactly. Exactly. I think as far I mean, it's got the Blaze touch.
It does
The
have the
pier
Blaze
has
touch, yeah.
the Blaze touch. I just kind of like went off and did stuff, and Blaze came through and was helping out, and Blaze helped me a little bit with the lily pad and the lotus flower as well.
And
And I
Fub.
think a lot of and Fub, yep, Fub over there. And, like, I think I mean, obviously, like, I guess a lot of this would be inspired by Blaze because Blaze is Plant Man.
Oh, well, he is the plant man, for sure.
He is the Plant Man. So and I guess the mushrooms around my quartz shop,
Yep.
quartz and amethyst shop, the mushrooms, like, I mean, they're not exactly Blaze's mushrooms, but because I seen Blaze do mushrooms, I was like, hey, maybe mushrooms would be kind of a fun idea. And then I did kind of my own mushrooms. And then from what I hear, Curtis really liked my mushrooms and actually got inspired off of my mushrooms. So it's like this constant like chain of
Yeah.
inspiration, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it's like, so, with Curtis, I seen what he had done in his season of Hitchhikers, like with the arcade that he had built and all the armor stand
Mhm.
magic. And that's the reason
Mhm.
I've been trying so much armor stand stuff since last season.
Mhm.
Is so like, yeah. So like he's feeding off of you after I've fed off of him, and like all of us here, we're just feeding off of each other as well as other content creators, and it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Well,
Everything comes full circle.
yeah, for me, so like as far as inspiration, so my channel was like the inspiration for my channel to start was me watching Impulse as religiously as I did back in like 2018. And then 2020 rolls around and I'm like, maybe I could do this YouTube thing. But I never started. And then 2021 rolls around and then I'm like, maybe I should do this YouTube thing. And I never started. Then the same for 2022. And by this point I'm getting serious about considering it. But I'm very insecure about my building at this point. So I spent the year just improving my builds, and it wasn't until after I started content creation that the improvement actually started happening. But
Mhm.
like I remember sitting there on my couch. This was like during my depression and everything else, and I had just started listening to the Imp and Skiz podcast, and it got to the What's Stopping You episode. And Imp and Skiz were the direct inspiration for me getting off my behind and starting my channel. Because at that point, it's like nobody was stopping me except for me. So
Right.
like I started because of that. And then build wise, I'm inspired by so many people these days. It's unreal. I watch a lot of Flip, and I get inspired by a lot of things that he does. Watch a lot of B-dubs, get inspired by a lot of things he does. And then the same for the other crafters. I watch them, and then I'm like, I could probably utilize this somewhere. And then it honestly, Feather has also been an incredible inspiration to me. Shout out Feather.
Feather's great.
If Feather is great. It's truly an incredible human. And as far as content creation goes and stuff like that, been a real inspiration because like not only have I picked up some networking skills from hanging out with him, like whether he knows that or not, I have, I guess, witnessed some of it, and it's kind of come full circle for me. But it's also build wise because the man just places blocks, and it always ends up looking great every time.
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't.
It's crazy that all of this, like, his, like, build school server and everything, it all started with him just, like, building a tree, like, every day.
Yeah, that's what it
That's,
was.
like, where it all started,
That's where
is
it
just
started.
build a tree every day.
That's where it started, and then through that meeting a bunch of people, Jake Kelton, and all these other amazing and talented and wonderful people,
Mhm.
and then going on to other events. Like this is part of inspiration because I've got a side series that I'm working on, obviously on the side. That's very heavily based on the bakery event that I was a part of back in September, which again happened because Feather invited me to his team.
Mhm.
And so I'm there and I'm watching all of these incredible people build. I'm again, I'm like I'm on a team with Feather and Whip and Luke Craig and Etat and all these truly amazing people. And every time I logged in, there was something new and something inspiring, and I learned a lot coming out of it. And so like it's inspired not just me as a builder, but as a content creator because there's something else on the side. So there's all sorts of things that's happening here. And yeah, it's just I again, the community, man. The people we work with. The people
Yep,
we work with and everybody
absolutely.
else, it's something.
It's something.
It's something.
It's awesome.
And as far as like the incidental inspirations, I'm sure those happen, but when they happen, I very rarely notice, if I'm
I
being
don't know
honest.
what if I'm being honest, I don't know what incidental is.
Well, like doing something that you learned from somebody else without thinking about it.
Oh, like 100% of the time for me.
Well, I feel like that's pretty much all of us. And at this point, because we do it so much, we don't think about it. Like it's very
Yeah.
rare that I recognize that after the fact. It's very rare.
Yeah.
And most of the time I will there's a lot of times where I'm thinking about it as I'm building it. Like the mega base that's right over there. Um it's very inspired by Sluta and what he's done. And then my friend Eligriv and the Solar Punk Discord that he's got going on and all the things that we're learning over there and everything. So like there's a lot of times where I do it with these people in mind because these are the
Right.
people I'm looking up to for this style.
That makes sense. That checks out. I think it makes more sense if you are looking to build in a certain style that you are actively looking for inspiration because it's a style you've never built in before and stuff like that. So that way you realize it. But if you're like off the cuff just building something like that, like it's hard to pinpoint what's influenced you and what hasn't. Like, you know what I mean? Does that make
It's
sense?
it's in what I've noticed. I think I've heard this on a build or two myself. But I guess what I've noticed is that there are times where as we build something, there's something that's clearly inspired by somebody else and we're not thinking about it because it's become second nature to us. But somebody else
Mhm.
looks at the build and
They're
then
like,
they
"Oh, so and
instantly
so did that too."
yeah, they instantly go, "Oh, you must have picked this up from this person." I have had that happen before.
Huh. I have not done that. I've been building based off of reference images mainly
Yeah,
this
yeah.
season. So,
Well, it's
I
not
don't
this
know.
season that I've experienced it. I think it was sometime last season, but
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. That is a cool question. It's a
it
hard question.
it was. I'm telling you, there's so many of these questions that are in here that we could turn into a full episode if we wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think we do need to move on to another question.
We do need to do that. Okay, your
Let's
turn.
see. Okay, okay. Let's see. Let's go let's do here. Okay, hold on. You know, let's do this one.
Okay.
Not Minecraft related.
Okay.
It's from Tara.
Okay.
If you could pick any animal to remove from existence, what would it be? And if you could replace it, what would you replace it with?
I don't know, man. It, it's hard to answer that because I'm an animal lover.
Mhm.
I honestly, if I could safely pet an alligator, I would. Okay, that's how much I love animals, right? So like, I don't know that I would have it in me to remove an animal from existence.
I've got one.
Oh, oh gosh. Okay, let's hear it.
Seagulls.
Seagulls?
I hate seagulls.
Why? What's wrong with a seagull?
I
I've never.
hate
For
seagulls.
context, I'm
Rats
from
of the sea,
Arkansas, where I've
dude.
never seen a seagull. So
Oh, see, no, I'm from the greater Seattle area. They are an absolute nuisance. They're always pooping on you. They're always trying to steal your food. They are just like zero brains whatsoever. Listen, true story. I watched a seagull choke on a starfish once.
that is a sentence right there.
It is a true fact. I was volunteering at the Seattle Aquarium and I was out, I was stationed at the seals, so I was outside. And I watched this seagull had a starfish. He went and like was sitting on one of the freaking like pillars out in the middle of the ocean there. And I was watching him because he had this starfish. I was like, "Oh, cool. That seagull has a starfish." Bro chokes on it. He chokes on it.
Oh my gosh.
So dumb. I'm just like, I can't believe I just witnessed this. And I'm like, so seagulls, no bueno. I do not like seagulls. And
Oh
if
me
I could
gusta.
replace them, give me something pretty. Like I wish
He said, "Give
like
me a
I
unicorn." Okay.
Unicorn. Give me a phoenix, okay? Like something like some crazy bird that looks like really cool and isn't annoying and doesn't try to steal your food. I don't know.
That doesn't choke on a starfish.
That doesn't choke on starfish. Like golly, man.
That that is wild, crazy work.
I'm just
I love
saying,
how
man.
easily you had that answer at the ready too.
I hate seagulls. I would prefer getting eaten up by mosquitoes like than being around a flock of seagulls, like 100%.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Do you have an answer?
No, I don't have an answer.
You have to have an
I
answer.
genuinely don't have an answer because
This isn't fair.
I'm
I had
sorry,
an
I've never
answer.
witnessed a seagull choking on a starfish. Okay, I don't
You don't have to have an answer, dude.
but I don't because I'm an animal lover, so I don't have it in me to like want any animal gone.
Oh my gosh.
Like I
Now
don't
you're making
know.
me look like a bad person for
No,
wanting seagulls to be
not
wiped off the face of the earth.
that's not no, that's not at all what's happening here,
That is
okay?
exactly what's happening.
That is not what's happening here, okay?
You're like, I have such a big heart and I love all the animals and I hate none of them.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I'm over here
Oh my
like
gosh.
that seagull mad dumb. Get rid
That
of
is Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what I want now?
What?
I want fan art of a Melissa witnessing a seagull choking on a starfish. This is what I want. This is my wish.
It's a true story. I
This
swear to God.
this is my wish. Chat, make it come true.
It's a true story. It's your turn now, dude. Let's
Oh
move
my.
on from the seagull choking.
Well, that's wild, man.
Not choking a seagull, but the seagull was choking, okay? Like, let's get it don't get it twisted, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
Look, if
Your turn.
for context, I plan on advertising the podcast's return in my next episode at some point, and this will probably be the bit that I use.
No. Oh my god. Why do you do this to me, dude?
You know what you signed up for. It was
This is
in
why
the
we
fine
can't have
print.
nice things.
It was in the
Okay.
fine print when you signed up.
Well, my eyes are bad, and you know this, so you did it on purpose, dude.
You know what?
This is crazy work.
That sounds an awful lot like an ish you, not an ish me.
You better start asking Ish another question.
Oh man. Okay, well, since we're on non-Minecraft related topics here, and
Mhm.
Tara also asked, if you could only do one hobby for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That depends. Do I get to keep Minecraft or like Minecraft and something else or
I don't know. Let's just assume Minecraft doesn't exist.
okay, Minecraft doesn't exist. I'm not doing Minecraft. My hobby for the rest of my life, probably gardening, honestly.
Honestly, I felt that answer coming from you.
Oh my goodness, you know me so well. It's ridiculous.
Well,
No surprises here.
I've only worked with you for the
Gardening.
last 2.5 years now.
Yeah, true story. Um, yeah, gardening definitely, I think, because there's just something really satisfying about especially starting from seed, growing your own food, making it a part of dinner and all that stuff, knowing what has been put on your food or not put on your food and sometimes it just be tasting better. Like I grew a watermelon one year that was the best watermelon that I have ever had in my life. It was perfect. It was the first time I ever even grew watermelon. I was fully expecting it to fail. Granted, I did have a few that like split and those just went straight to the chickens and they loved it. So it was no big deal.
Oh, look, it sounds like it was still a good watermelon.
Yeah, exactly. Like just because it's split doesn't mean it's not going to be put to good use, you know?
Yeah,
But I made me a dang good watermelon and it was just it's something about it, it's just so satisfying.
I feel
So
like
I would
part of
have to say gardening.
I feel like part of it, like, and so I've never, like, I'm not gonna say I've never, because I did help my mom a little bit through my teenage years, because she did a little bit of it back then. But like back then, when I helped, it was mainly because I was voluntold to go out back and help her.
Not
Um,
being voluntold.
yeah. Um, I look, I was like 12. Okay, I didn't want to go gardening. I just wanted to play the PlayStation. Um, but yeah, so like I remember part of the satisfaction, I guess, was in seeing the evolution of this thing over time, like watching it go from seed, watching it just grow up a little bit, and then watching it turn into like a full-grown vegetable.
Mhm.
And
It's cool.
yeah, it's it the same branch of like raising a child, I suppose, which I don't have a child, so I can't relate to that. But I imagine that it's a similar feeling. Just
You don't eat your child though.
what
Just in case that wasn't clear, Lane, when you have
chat?
a child,
We
you
don't need that
don't
one
eat
clipped,
it.
chat.
Yeah, just in case that wasn't
No,
clear.
I'm aware of that. I said on a similar, note to that. Um. Yes. Anyway,
What about you? What
music,
hobby?
hands down.
Yeah.
I don't even have to think
I
about
saw
it.
that one coming.
Predictable, right? Look, it's not as if, like, literally not even 2 feet from me, I've got a rack of guitars right here, and then there's a drum set in the room behind me, and a keyboard in the house somewhere. So there's always something to do to keep my creative brain going. And for me,
Mhm.
that's a really important part of my life. So I feel like for me, I feel like I'd have to continue to create something. And if like music was off the table, like I feel like I would find a way to build something. Like
Yeah.
just keep my hands and my brain occupied.
Lane gets into woodworking.
But the thing is, I actually enjoy woodworking. I'm not good
There
at
you
it, but I
go.
enjoy it.
There you go. I could see you doing woodworking.
And look, it's a thing that my mom's side of the family, everybody has loved to do it. So I learned a little bit growing up. Like my
Oh.
mom, one year, how she paid for Christmas was doing like glass etchings, and by
Ooh.
like burning pictures into wood for people.
Yeah, I actually did some of that. I still have my pyrography kit around here somewhere, but yeah, I have like a little pen that heats up to like 1200 degrees or
Yeah,
whatever. And like I actually have like a little wood round that I burned like a picture of like a bee with some like lavender and stuff like that around it, and I learned very quickly that rings are no good because of the different density of
yeah,
the wood, and also it can contain like sap still.
yeah,
So like you're just burning the sap.
yeah, yeah.
So I learned a lot from that little piece. It's
Well,
actually like on my shelf.
well, like back in those days, my mom worked for like a lumber company. So like occasionally she'd be able to get out of there with like a small like block of wood, and then she'd come home
Mhm.
and then she would like burn something into it. At home we
Yeah.
actually have one. I believe it's a picture of my nephew like burned into it.
Oh,
Eh,
that's cool.
Yeah, she did that, and like it's a house decoration. Like it's like an already processed piece of wood. Obviously, like we're not taking chunks of a tree and doing things like that, but like,
Right.
she used to do stuff like that for people, and, like, that's how she paid for Christmas one year for us.
Yeah. That's cool though.
Yeah, it's like I had always gotten into stuff like that, but I also helped her renovating a couple of houses and stuff through my childhood years as well. So,
Mhm.
like, I don't know, I got really handy with stuff like that.
Handy Lano.
Yes, indeed.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
How much time do we got?
We are at 47 minutes.
47 minutes. Okay.
We still got a few more
Okay.
questions here.
Okay. Let's see.
And
What
while
do we got?
Melissa scrolls through questions, I can tell you about the sponsor of this podcast, which is the CraftWorks SMP website, where you can get CraftWorks merch. Woo! Yay! Yeah, y'all have probably
Woo!
yeah, y'all have heard it in all of our videos by now. Um, but yeah, so the link is in the description. We use all the proceeds from the website to help fund the server. It helps with upkeep, the month-to-month costs, and everything else, as well as paying our channel artists like Empress Littlebit, and yeah, just stuff like that. It helps keep the train rolling here,
Yes, it
and
does.
it's also a way for us to provide something for you guys who love this community and would like to have some way to be a part of it. So
Mhm. Mhm. Well, let's see. Lane, what do you want for Christmas?
you are not figuring this out through the podcast recording. Chat, for context, she asked me a few days ago what I wanted for Christmas, and I told her I don't know. And she's been trying to get me to answer that since. Because I genuinely don't know, chat.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
It was a good try.
Oh, dang it, man. How about this one? I think I've asked you this one before. I know I've asked a couple of people, but it's like a question that I really like, and I really like hearing people's answers because I feel like I get a really good like read on like their like who they are as people. What would your last meal be?
Hmm. I don't know. And now I know that some of the people watching this, including the other crafters, are expecting me to say Taco Bell right now. I
That
know.
would be
I
crazy.
know for a fact that that's what
Chicken
they're expecting.
quesadilla with extra chicken.
You have heard me place my orders too many times. Um. Anyway.
So sorry.
Anyway. No. That's an interesting one. So like, part of me just wants to keep it simple, and just say, look, I'd love to just grill up one last cheeseburger, a homemade burger, because you can never go wrong with that. But at the same time, like, I'm a very big pasta lover, so anything with pasta would be just 10 out of 10 for me.
Mhm.
And then, and maybe this is because I'm craving it right now, but I love a good country fried steak with white gravy, and
There you go.
give me some mashed potatoes to go with it,
Mhm.
mac and cheese,
Mhm.
and I don't know, maybe some corn or peas or something, something healthy to go with it.
Something to balance out all those carbs, you know?
Exactly,
I
exactly,
gotta feel a little healthy
exactly,
before I kick the bucket, right? You
exactly.
know?
But yeah, I mean, again, it might just be because I'm craving it, but I a good country fried steak with white gravy.
Fair. I'll take that answer. I'll take that
Well,
answer.
I want to know your answer now.
Oh gosh. Well, um, God, there are so many things that I would put on that plate. It's actually ridiculous. There's so many things I would want. I would want a whole table of things. And if I could just have a bite out of each and every one of those things, I would. So I'm just gonna like kind of go down the line here.
I was expecting the answer to just be Red Bull, and you just leave it at that.
Listen, just a 24 pack of Red Bull. So I think I would go with like kielbasa and pierogies and mashed potatoes and sauerkraut.
You lost me at
That is
sauerkraut.
just I love sauerkraut.
I
I love oh, listen, sauerkraut is like it's just childhood to me, and I have this, like, tradition every New Year's that I eat sauerkraut because it's supposed to, like, bring you good luck and, like, keep money in your pocket all year round and whatever. It hasn't worked out for me, so but I'm still gonna try.
Yeah,
But,
I don't like it. I don't like it. My grandma used to make. She used to fry pork chops with sauerkraut on it.
oh, see, that sounds so fire. That sounds
She
so fire.
that's what she used to do. And
Oh.
every time she'd get mad at me because I would just pick the sauerkraut right off the top.
Oh, no, no, no. I like to put the sauerkraut on my potatoes. I like to eat it with the kielbasa. I'll actually like cook it with the kielbasa and it's just fire. It's so good and it's so homey to me. It's like childhood to me and I don't know, it's just delicious. That my grandmother's rice pudding, so good.
I feel like you and my
Um
grandmother would have gotten along famously.
yeah,
Yeah.
I get along with grandmas pretty good. I do all right. I do all right for myself. So that oh my gosh, my mom's stroganoff is all very, 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 German-centric
That's what I'm
foods,
hearing right now. Yeah.
um, simply because that like, I'm Polish, so there's a lot of, like, crossover between, like, Polish and German foods and whatnot, and,
Yeah, yeah.
um, but a lot of that is it's my comfort food, it's my home food, it makes me feel good. Healthy? Not at all. But for my last meal, I'm gonna stuff myself
Well, if it's
full
your last meal, you're not going to
of
care if it's
pierogies.
if it's healthy.
Exactly. Exactly. But you're over here like, yeah, I need some green beans or corn to make
But
myself feel
but
healthy.
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. That I also feel like just balances out the meal.
You know, I got yelled at one time for ordering a burger and a salad because I felt like it balanced out the meal.
Okay, well, this is
I
not
got
that scenario. If you're
judged.
going to yell at me over it, then I don't
I
know,
won't
man. I
yell
might
at you.
cry.
Don't cry. Don't cry. This is a podcast. You're supposed to be happy, right?
I'm happy until
We're
you
all
yell
happy.
at me over it.
I'm not gonna yell at you, dude. I'm just saying, it was a true story.
Watch chat.
I got
We're going to
judged
stop recording
hard.
here in a minute, and then she's going to yell at me over it.
I'm not gonna yell at him. Not right now, anyway. But yeah, anything to drink for your last meal?
Well, so if it's going to be my last meal, then I'm not going to care about how healthy it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't drink adult beverages. So, like, that's just not on the list. But
Mm-hmm.
personally, I feel like, honestly, I don't really have, like, a favorite drink that just stands out. Like, I mean, if you would have asked me 2 years ago, I would have said Dr. Pepper. No
Dr.
hesitation.
Pepper,
No
yep.
hesitation. Either, well, Dr. Pepper or Baja Blast.
Mm-hmm. Baja.
Baja Blast. Yeah, anyway. Can't believe I just said that on the podcast, and that's, yeah.
That's staying in.
That's saying it. Yeah, what do you mean? You're not editing this.
That's staying in.
You said it, it's gotta stay in, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, so, like, I'm not gonna say either of those, though, because that just feels lame. Honestly, I feel like it would just be a coffee of some sort. A coffee or sweet tea. Like, southern sweet tea. Like, the good stuff.
The good stuff. I was really, like, expecting you to be like, a glass of milk.
No.
A bottle of Aquafina.
No. See, it's very rare that I'll actually drink milk, unless it's, like, chocolate milk, like, just regular white milk. It's very seldom that I'll just drink it. Like, if I drink it, it's typically because it's what's left over after a bowl of cereal.
So you don't go out of your way to pour, like, milk in a glass and drink it?
Not unless I'm making a chocolate milk. Because who doesn't love chalky milk?
I mean, everybody loves chalky milk, but I also really like regular milk. I think it's quite refreshing.
Like I said, from time to time I will, but most of the time I just don't go out of my way for it.
Interesting. I think for me, if I were to have something to drink with my last meal, it would probably be, I know it doesn't fit with the meal, but so I don't know if anybody's heard of that. I mean, it's not down here, or at least I don't think it is, but Red Robin,
I've heard of it.
they had, I'm assuming they still have it, but bottomless, like, flavored lemonades or whatever. And they had a strawberry lemonade that I would have, like, 4 or 5 glasses of because it was so good. It had, like, chunks of strawberries in it. It was just so good. It was, like, the perfect, like, ratio. So having, like, 5 glasses of Red Robin strawberry lemonade at my table, I would be so happy.
Honestly, that sounds good too, though. So, like, I mean, I love lemonade. I do. And then you give me some flavor to put in there, like extra flavor, like whether it be strawberry or cherry or whatever. Like,
Mhm.
no, I could also drink that forever too. So
Forever, dude.
I love how glitchy this is. Like, you're just sleeping on the floor instead of the bed.
Well, you were too.
Yeah, well, I know, but it's so weird.
You were weird.
We're just weird, bro.
So weird, bro. So weird.
So
Top tier podcast content right here. Just us saying so weird for 5 minutes.
honestly, most of the viewers knew beforehand when that you and I were going to be co-hosting this thing together. So if they didn't expect this, that is their own fault. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, you're not wrong, but some people might not like know us. You know what I mean?
Well, they're about to get to know us real quick, ain't they?
They're about to get to know us for sure. If they don't already, it's about to get wild.
It is about to get wild.
It's about to get wild. We're gonna raise the roof and break the floors.
Oh yeah. Oh,
it's gonna be crazy.
So crazy.
And then we're gonna get other crafters in here, and then it's just gonna get even crazier and wackier.
It is. Speaking of other crafters, the next interview that we've got, we still have to schedule it right now, actually, but it is actually our very own Blazer for Hire, who is currently here online now, but he is the next person we've got lined up for the podcast. So stay tuned for that, chat.
Stay tuned.
Just throwing this out there now. Expect the episode to be just nothing but plant talk between Melissa and Blaze. I'm probably just going to sit here like quiet as a mouse while they're talking about plants or food.
Oh my gosh. No, we will behave ourselves.
But there's got to be plant and food talk. It's got to happen.
We will not talk about determinate and indeterminate tomato types and stuff like that.
And,
okay?
and just understand that Blaze, I've had to cut him off many a times during streams and recording sessions from giving away his answer to the beloved grilled cheese question from the last season of CastWorks.
Which we already answered.
We've already answered. It's the only reason we haven't talked about it now. So just
if you want to know our answers, you gotta go find it.
Exactly. And if you need a good laugh, you go back and you watch Cap's answer.
Yep. But best answer.
Yeah. But that question is making a return because I know if it doesn't show up with all of our guests, our fans are going to riot.
They will throw hands with us. Absolutely. 100%.
Absolutely. I feel like they're here for the grilled cheese question.
Right? Yeah, they're just waiting patiently for the grilled cheese question. Well, you're gonna have to wait a little bit.
You're just gonna have to wait
for the grilled cheese question.
That's right. So next week should be the interview with Blaze, which is gonna be a lot of fun. And then after that, we're gonna line up with some other crafters. There might also be other one-off topics that we might discuss in between interviews, depending on scheduling and everything. So just keep that in mind. That you know honestly there just might be spin-offs. There might be other interviews that are with crafters, and in our previous meeting we've even tossed around the potential idea of maybe friends of crafters, that people that have collaborated with some of us before, though we haven't actually settled on an answer on that. So don't get your hopes up just yet. But yeah, that's
fantastic idea though.
I think so. So chat, if that's something that you guys might be interested in, let us know in the comments. But yeah, other than that, I think that's all we have time for episode 2. We're a little over an hour now, so
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna wrap it up.
Yeah. You wanna are we doing an outro, or is this just it?
I
don't know. I just cut it off last time. So I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know either. Bye guys.
Bye.